old science. The new science is none of this stuff can be determined. None of it.
But Thomas Jefferson and George Washington would pay you good money for the rationale that you just said if we could get every black person to believe that. They would pay you.
Are you trying to tell me what I just said about the Heisenberg principle is incorrect? Reason.
Not for physical
Are you telling me quantum mechanics is an absolute science? Is that what you're telling me?
Sir, I'm saying that we're talking
although the mathematics is fourth-dimensional mathematics, but are you telling me that there's absolute certainty in quantum mechanics? It's all variable.
About black men and black women. I don't know why you've got except
because the point I'm trying to make is the female psyche, like the male psyche, on a scale. It's sliding. It's evolving. It's changing. What you're talking about are social constructs that, just like Windows 95, become outdated and need to be upgraded.
Tell us where it is.
I said this on the show earlier today. I said, sisters, it is a contradiction to say you're independent, yet you want a traditional man. Whenever you say traditional man, you're talking traditional culturally. And if you're asking for a traditional man with traditional social game rules, a man who's going to be disappointed that you make more money than him and that you're better educated than him. That's what you're asking for. You need to know what you're asking for because you're a Renaissance woman. You're better educated during this time than any other time in history, and you're making more money than you ever made in your life. What provision is. Because tradition says the man is the head of the household and the provider. But if you can now provide for yourself, you have to do the same. That's the sliding scale we're on.
So how would...
But we're not sliding.
Yeah, we are. You might not feel it, but the ground is moving under your feet.
Sir, if you don't eat for 6 months, you keel over dead. The same as it's always been. Suited to make sure you don't keel over dead and the family doesn't keel over dead. That
brother, we're not hunter. Dude, we're not hunter-gatherers. You make it seem like we're not hunter-gatherers right now. We're not going out killing deer.
You say we're not hunter-gatherers, really? Are you serious?
No.
That.
I did say that. I'll say it again.
We're not hunter-gatherers. We're not.
Now let's hear the metaphor of how we are. Maybe I'll agree.
This has all gotten very feminine for me. I'm going to try. I want to be respectful.
If you feminine, fuck that. If you feminine, if you feel some kind of way, that's your motherfucking problem. Okay? But you gotta respect. The bottom line is, you can have your motherfucking opinion, but you will be respectful. Because I guarantee you, if I was in front of you, you wouldn't be talking sideways. Sir, now show some motherfucking respect. I ain't said nothing to you disrespectful. I just got an all feminine. Eat a dick, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't say you got all feminine.
Hey, I don't like your motherfucking tone. I don't like your mother. Put some fucking respect. Nah, I'm still here. He can say what the fuck he want to say, but he better do it with some fucking respect. You're talking to a man, not a boy. I got boys. Boys. I want show some fucking respect. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But don't intimate.
I will say this. I want you guys to, as men, the one thing we don't want to do is intimate.
This is some man shit. You want some motherfucking lowbrow shit? Here it is. Right? Don't do a bunch of arguing.
I will say.
I don't like the way you talking, dude.
I will say, as men, we can't jump into the same realm that the women do, and the women, when they something about our femininity, they will say something about us being gay. And not fall into that same pattern with them, because if we fall into the same pattern with them, then we have just accepted retorts to us. So I do want to say that as me, understand that you guys are men, and at the end of the day, we when I was young, we would fight and we could make up. We do one thing that women cannot do, which is we can fall the fuck out.
Right.
And find ourselves back. Right. We can do that. And that's the one thing that I love about being a man. I've had motherfuckers we went off on. Dude, the best friends, my best friend, when I talked to y'all about Tyrone, this fault. So what I want us to do as men, though, is refrain from dominant connotation towards each other, because when we do that, we basically sanction them doing it. We sanction them doing it. Yeah, we sanction them do it. I have to say that when we sanction them doing it, then we're just screwed, because that's the thing that I get all the time, and I hate it that my argument boils down to I'm gay. That pisses me off to no avail, because I'm thinking, wait a minute, I just brought up a point and somehow I became gay because we don't agree or whatever. We need to move away from that, because once we sanction it here, they give it back to us. Women watch what we're doing right now and they give it back to us. Jason, are you there?
I'm right here.
All right. Can we agree that when the intimation was the comments being made from the brother appeared to be effeminate? We can agree, and you tell him that's bullshit. I think what he's saying is he'd rather you say that's bullshit than that's effeminate. Am I wrong, Zoe?
Yeah, he can say that shit all day in America.
Mm-hmm.
And even effeminate is bullshit is better than effeminate, because it ain't effeminate either.
Right. I can agree to that.
I gave the analogy earlier today about a battery. A battery doesn't work without a positive and negative charge, a feminine and masculine charge. There's an equality where I'm coming from. I'm speaking more of an egalitarian movement, where there's equality, where there isn't one power more powerful than the next. Everybody plays their role for the success of the organism. That's what I'm coming from, not no effeminate shit. You got a lot of young cats out there listening to motherfuckers who think they deep, who think they smart, and that will take this shit as the gospel. And it really ain't. Or excuse me, isn't.
Mm-hmm. No, we have to, as men,